Yeah, shaking season, man. Shaking season is when, it's just like every season, man. Uh, if you look at a rose bush, when a certain season come and that rose bush ain't nothing but sticks, by time it come to blossom again and the season come for it to bloom, man, it's more roses than you ever seen. The bush is bigger than it was before it shedded. So that's where we at now. We at shaking season, man. Everything match up with the fall, meaning some people gonna fall off. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna fall by the wayside. And uh, man, don't let nobody send you into a guilt trip. Don't let nobody play victim with you. Don't let nobody make it feel like you done something wrong for doing something right for you and your family. Some people need to be cut off. Some people, man, you need to feed them with a long-handed spoon. And some people, you ain't got to cut them all the way off. Just deal with them when you deal with them. You see them, hey, blase, blase. But, man, it'll never be the same, because if you keep on letting, you're going to get burned when it comes down to human beings, when it comes down to business, especially in the game. You're going to get burned. But it's how you get burned. And don't get burnt the same way. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, don't continue to get burnt the same way, man. Learn from your mistakes, and don't be so you don't really need company. You don't need people. You don't need friends or associates. You don't need these people if they don't have your best interest. So it's nothing to cut somebody off, and then if a person don't want you to cut them off and they keep bothering you, man, that's the individual with some mental issues. Like, especially as a man to another man, when you say, hey, just leave me alone, I don't want to be bothered with you for the rest of my life. Another man's supposed to be okay with that. You supposed to be like, good, one less stress. But if you calling from different numbers and passing by in front of man house, and you just, why we ain't talking, or why we up, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Cause man, we live in an age where ain't nobody finna admit what they do. Man, people do things to you and they not gonna admit it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, they'll bend and fucked over you so much and be mad at you for the shit they did to you. They'll get on this internet and get on their YouTube channels and get on their Facebook pages and their Instagrams and play straight victim like they angels and perfect and never did nothing to you, bro. And to paint a picture, everything that they saying is them. You not worried about these people. You not watching these people. You not doing none of these shit. And people steady coming to you telling you what these people are saying. And it's like, and you could peep the people that's doing this. The people that always got your name in their mouth, man, they super, super down bad, broke, disgusted, and busted. In the same position they was in for the last 25 years and ain't gonna come up. Those people are miserable, man. Those people look for leeches. Those are leeches, man. You got a lot of emotional vampires out here, man, that all they want to do is drain you for drugs, drain you for money. And one thing about it was real popular right now is these fake ass rappers. Everybody acting like a rapper just to smoke your weed and sip your drink. Everybody acting like a rapper for clout. And they ain't no real rapper. They ain't doing shit. Ain't nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? So you got people that's acting like entertainers to do drugs to get your money, man. Hey, man, live in your truth. Don't let nobody convince you because you cut them off or that you tell the truth. And that's another thing. Nowadays, when you tell the truth, it's negative. When you speak the truth and you got facts and receipts, it's called the new negative. When you lie and you joke and you do a bunch of buffoonery, when you a grown ass clown, everybody say that you the truth. Everybody rides and attracts to that. That's the times we living in right now. We living in the time where right now I could tell you 2 + 2 equals 4. Everybody gonna get, it's gonna be a certain punk ass people that's gonna say, man, that nigga negative. Why? Because he said 2 + 2 is 4. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Because it's the truth. But if they get on their platform and go 2 + 2 = 10 and they just clowning, everybody gonna laugh about it and say, oh man, he the truth. Knowing it's a lie. But that's what everybody's attracted to because all y'all be lying. A lot of y'all just be lying to y'allself. Y'all wake up in the mirror in the morning and y'all look just like this and tell y'allself something y'all ain't even is. Living a life you ain't even, that's why you keep going in a goddamn circle. Cause that ain't you. You know what I'm saying? Amen. When you start being true to yourself, and you start being who you really are, and who God intended you to be, watch how far you go. But when, imitation is suicide. You know why? Because when you imitate something you're not, one day you're gonna have to lean on who you really are. And when that sub person, that persona, that facade, when it can't survive certain circumstances and you have nothing to lean on but your real self, you haven't prepared your real self to survive these circumstances because you've been dependent upon your fake self, the person you're imitating. So when the real situation comes upon and circumstances come upon, when it get real and that facade fall by the wayside, they're all gonna laugh at you. You're gonna look stupid. You won't survive. Keep it real or keep it to yourself.